Sometimes people complain that I play too many clips with Danny and Pierre. They say the sound of their voices is grating. Some people even just swipe past my videos. Rude. Now, I usually play the clips because I want people to see and hear the things coming out of their mouths. Because I know not everybody, unlike some of us, spend a lot of their time listening to the droning on from people like Danny and Pierre. And sometimes I find to really drill the point home so that people can hear the words coming out of their mouths, you just got to play the clip. So today I'm going to play a clip.
Thank you for the question, Dylan. Let me start at a fundamental point, which is, our Canada is a mosaic. We are all Canadians, but we all have different identities and distinctions. And one of the great strengths of this country is recognizing that people can be who they are, they can love who they love, they can live where they want to live. And it's fundamentally important that the federal government is the defender of those rights, defender of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And access to health care in Canada is not a business, it is a fundamental right, and we will defend it. For all Canadians without exception.
That was Mark Carney answering a question from a reporter about Alberta and the belief of the UCP government in relation to trans rights, gender-affirming care. And I played the clip because it's important for people to hear that that's his stance. Differences should be celebrated. He also said that healthcare is not a business. Up until this point, he's been relatively quiet on the issue of 2S LGBTQIA plus rights. Maybe because he doesn't even consider it an issue. Everybody gets rights. Maybe it's because nobody's asked him. But in case people were wondering, that's where he stands. For all Canadians. Because I think what we need to learn from the States is that people that think they're safe, you just never know. So when we talk about Canada being a mosaic, that includes the palm-colored people. It's not you here and everybody else over there. We're all part of that mosaic. And just because you think you have all the rights in the world, why should you care about marginalized groups? Anybody can be part of a marginalized group. And so it's important to know the stance of a candidate. I just wanted to put it out there for you. Now look, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I believe that we need to look at things strategically. I generally vote, but in this election, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see on election day. This orange looks disappointing. Anyway, along with all the other stuff that's happening in the country and around the world, it's good to know where a candidate stands on rights for everybody. I can get behind a candidate who believes in rights for everybody. I will never get behind a candidate that only believes in rights for some. Pierre.